What's up guys, and welcome back to another video. In today's video, I want to talk about this exact level right here because it's going to decide everything for the Bitcoin price in the coming days. In yesterday's video, I was talking about a potential crash coming. I wanted to further develop into that in today's video and see exactly where I think the price is going to be going in the next 24 to 48 hours. I want to update you about my trade as well, $13,500 in a profit. I want to update you about this BitMEX is shutting down. We've got new Senate crypto bill rules, July potential hike. We've got further conflict happening in Iran as well. We've got all this good stuff coming in today's video, guys. You want to get ready for this video. As always, sit back, relax, and get ready for the video. All right, guys, welcome back to another video, and thank you for joining me once again. As always, a massive special thank you to each and every one of you out there watching my videos. I truly do appreciate it. To get back to you, if you can drop a like on today's video, that's amazing. And drop a comment down below saying literally anything, and I'll enter you automatically to win $100 every single Monday. So guys, I'm not a financial advisor. Please do not take anything I say as a financial advice. If you do want financial advice, contact a legal financial advisor. And if you're from the UK, USA, or UAE, please do not watch or engage with any of my content or links. Let's get into the video because we have got a lot to cover in today's video, guys. And again, not a lot has happened since my upload yesterday. I'm trying to get back to daily uploads. Drop a like if you think that will be absolutely beautiful. Again, nothing really happened. We have seen a little cool off down here, a little cool off of the price from around 66K down to around mid 65K. Nothing really too crazy, to be honest. And I really think we are going to have a slow bleed back down to these levels. But what is going to be important is if we are going to make a new lower low right here. So if we in fact are going to see a new a higher low right there and a bounce back to the upside, I can be pretty confident that we are actually going to go ahead and retest this exact area right there. However, if we break this low right here, or even this low or this low down here, then it will be a completely different story and narrative, and most likely we'll be heading back down to this 57.9K level right there. And I think it's as clear to see. We really need to see what happens with this lows in the next few days. If we take a look at, for example, the RSI and the MACD. So if we take a look at the MACD and the RSI on the 4-hourly chart, it's not really giving us too much. Yes, it looks like potentially we could have topped out right here, exactly like we did right back here. We can see exactly right there when the price was 67,300. We topped out on the RSI at about 75. And again, as the price was right here, we topped out at approximately 71 or 70. So it shows that this could potentially have been a local top right here for the price. Again, a MACD cross as well and a flip on the histogram, a MACD cross right here and a flip on the histogram. So it is showing fairly similar signs. If we go to the 3-day chart now and have a look, we can see the histogram is still a little bit bullish right there, showing there is a little bit more room to move towards the upside. And again, the RSI pretty neutral at about 47. If we start to look on the weekly chart, we get a little bit of a different picture, and the histogram is really, really flat. There's absolutely no movement right here on the MACD on the weekly chart. Again, we are just completely flat. When it comes to the RSI, we are a little bit oversold right here at about 41, but it's pretty neutral, to be honest. But honestly, this doesn't really give too much data. If we want to get more data, we need to look into the charts. Further than into the charts, we need to look into the news as well. And of course, I still am in my Bitcoin trade, guys. I am currently around $13,500 in a profit. And again, this trade is over on Ubit, one of the exchanges which I'm using the most as of right now. We can see the trade is very nice. And again, I have an open order set here at $46,000. So when the price, or if the price does come back down to my price target, we will be able to see hopefully this order fill, and a beautiful long position, a 3x long with 16 Bitcoin will be filled. That will be absolutely beautiful. I will be rubbing my hands together. And if you do have any orders set, let me know down below what price you are setting them for, because it will be very, very interesting to see. If you do want to go ahead and join Ubit, you can deposit $100 and get a $1,000 trade voucher. There is a link down below my beautiful face right here. You can click it right there. There's also a Ubit tutorial if you did want to learn how to trade on that exchange as well. So that is Ubit right there. Also, I have my private group as well, which is completely free to join, Chart Chasers. over 1,150 members in there right now, slowly starting to grow once again. Now I am pushing it, and we can see the previous trade was 166% profit on a short on DEXA right there. It was called in the group, and previous to that there was an XLM long position, 41% right there. We can see a Bitcoin long position, 54%. Again, this is completely free, doesn't cost a single penny. It's just me having my trading journal and showing what trades I am posting. So if you do want to get more regular, easier trade updates, there is a link down below today's video. You just scroll down and you can see join Chart Chasers free group right there, and the link is exactly right there. We can see this posted on Twitter from my good friend Crypto Rover, and it shows that BitMEX is in fact shutting down after 11 years. This is absolutely ridiculous news, guys. So as we can see written here, when Mt. Gox shut down, there was in fact a 12,000% rally. When we can see BitGrail shut down in 2018, there was a 2,000% rally. When FTX shut down in 2022, there was a nearly 700% rally. And now what we are potentially seeing with BitMEX closing could be a push into the next rally for Bitcoin. Leave your comments down below if you do agree with that. I would love to know. Also, the Bitcoin rainbow chart as well, we are out of it once again, which is absolutely beautiful, because the last time we were out, it was pretty much the bottom, not exactly the bottom, we're close enough. And once again, this could be showing the same thing happening again. We've got some interesting news coming here that a Senate crypto bill would ban federal officials, including presidents, from issuing digital assets. Again, like we saw with Trump and Melania coin, this is absolutely ridiculous. That should have been the biggest, clearest top signal for everyone. However, yeah, it wasn't, but it should have been, that's for sure. And yeah, this would be a very nice bill to hear. Also, a July rate hike from the Fed, potentially. The odds are rising heavily. It's risen from around 12% to around 33% on Kalshi. And again, we can see potentially there could be a rate hike, which is strange because the Bitcoin price is not really doing much, to be honest. We can see that, yeah, we're having a small pullback right here, but we're honestly not really doing too much considering there could be a rate hike coming very, very soon. It doesn't really make sense. Also, oil nears $100 as the Red Sea attack threatens a new choke point in Iran's conflict. There is still a lot of conflict. This ceasefire, which should have happened, complete BS, in my opinion, and it will continue. These things take a long time for sure. I just wish for peace and happiness in the world, but that is a wish, unfortunately, which probably will never be granted in our lifetime and probably everyone's lifetime, unfortunately. Fear and Greed Index, we can see, is at 31. Again, we can see last month it was at 23, and previous months before that we were into single digits. So this is slowly recovering, and people are slowly starting to get more less greedy, less fearful, sorry, with Bitcoin. And there was actually something on Twitter I saw yesterday. I don't have it in the video right here, but it was showing that more people in America actually hold Bitcoin than gold, which is crazy. I thought that was absolutely ridiculous. We have here as well Bitcoin ETF extended a 5-day inflow streak right now, which is amazing. And Ethereum funds push their further runnings higher. Sorry, we can see right here on the on CoinGlass right there, a nice positive range right there for Bitcoin ETF inflows, which is absolutely beautiful right there, and a total net inflow of 52.29 billion, which is absolutely beautiful. And we can see right here as well, the funding rate as well is pretty flat. It's positive right now, so the longs are paying the shorts. However, it's pretty neutral. We can see on some exchanges like OKX and KuCoin and BitUnix is actually negative, but and Binance as well. But on the whole, it's actually pretty flat, to be honest. Not really much is changing right there. When we do take a look at the Bitcoin liquidation heat map as well, we can see there is a massive, juicy amount of liquidation leverage right here, up at $67,000, waiting to be grabbed. And then we have a large amount down here at approximately 61K. So we can see it's approximately right here at the bottom of this area right there. We've got a lot right there, and we have got a lot up here at this line up here as well. So in my opinion, what probably will happen, because the market loves to take away all of the leverage, a pump up here and a retracement back down to there. That is usually what happens, unfortunately, just because that's the way the markets work. They like to extract the most they can from the market, and that's how the markets work pretty much. Of course, not all the time, but the majority of the time that does in fact happen. Again, I'm staying in my trade. If we do see a further push towards the upside, I do have, I believe it's a stop loss set up here, so that will trigger. However, I will just simply enter another trade if that does stop, because if we do get a nice winning trade down to, or an entry at about 70K and a run down to potentially my Bitcoin price target in this bear market of high 40s to low 50s, that will be a very, very nice profitable trade right there. And again, I'm looking to enter that long position for Bitcoin at approximately 46K, maybe lower, maybe a little bit higher. I could adjust this or add some more orders right there to the order book, open order book. But for now, I'm keeping that. And yeah, thanks for watching, guys. I appreciate it. If you do want to go ahead and join the link down below for chart chasers, there is a link completely free if you want to go ahead and trade. I'm posting all the trades which I make on Ubit. They're usually just quick in and out trades. I'm in and out of them within an hour or two. They're not really longer term trades. The longer term trades are usually on the videos themselves or posted over on my X account at CryptoJack. Again, the link is down below. Again, deposit $100, get a $1,000 trade voucher for Ubit as well. Make the most of these bonuses once they are around in this market. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll catch you in the next one.